Hey everyone, welcome to the flame frequency for this week. I am BDevine, the voice of the flame. Welcome to this flame frequency. This is a living transmission to awaken the codes that are already within each one of you. It returns you to your own sacred flame. The flame is the essence of all that is. Now, the flame frequency is alive. It's encoded in each and every one of you. Okay? Some of you are trying to use your mind to try to figure out what this is, and it does not work that way. You will have to go with what you're feeling entirely. Your soul knows the way. You have been here before. You have been somebody who has held sacred information and kept it within you as a protection mechanism. Now, through the voice of the flame, you will remember and you will begin to awaken. And there are some who won't. They won't be ready for that. And I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm here to simply reveal. So let's move into messages, transmissions for this week. So last week we were working on an old skill set that we have of working out issues and solutions. And I asked you last week to create a journal for yourself where you were writing down things that happened to you and also what blessings that gave you, what lessons it gave you, what you were learning from the situation, and how you could possibly shift this to your benefit. So for example, if something was still bothering you from the past, I wish I had have, I wish I could have, I wish I had said, for example, that you're using a technique of writing down a new answer and how things benefited you. So I wish I had have finished high school, but I was able to complete further schooling later on, be there for my children, lift myself into a new awareness, not be indoctrinated by the norm, etc., etc. I am who I am because I chose to set myself free, even if you didn't know that at the time. And by doing this, you are rewriting the energy or the scroll within you. Now, for this week, as always, I write some things down for us to focus on. And the flame frequency this week is a little bit different because it is going to be focused on, in some ways, how you are feeling with things around you. So not things that happen to you for this week, it's about things that are around you. For example, you may wake up this week feeling like you've lost a little bit of interest in some of the old things. So you might wake up when you're like, I'm going straight to the news. Or you wake up and you're going straight to your favorite person that you're listening to or something on social media. Or maybe you're checking in with what's going on with politics and all that sort of stuff. Well, if the flame is burning within you, it's going to distract you away from all of that noise. The falseness and the old energy of the past, of giving you a sensation within you, almost of anxiety or expectation of something. I've got to know what's going to happen. When you start to listen and focus in on something that is much, much, much more ancient, but also alive within you, and you listen to this and you pace yourself, you start to calm down, and you also start to be very, very distracted away from all of the noise. Now, you may wake up feeling different or lose interest in following certain people or readings or whatever it is that you were usually doing every single day. You might also have tears or crying without really knowing why, or finding yourself in emotional situations and you're being called to allow that to happen. It's a shedding of the old version of yourself, because the energy here for the collective is to move you into the golden timeline. And whilst you're moving into the golden timeline, okay? You are also moving into different feelings because the earth and the grids are also moving. So we have a magnospheric compression happening also, on top of your own releasing, on top of your own acknowledgement of this new way of doing things, which is actually the ancient way of doing things. There's realizations, there's situations where you hadn't anticipated, and things that can come forth to challenge the old versions of yourself. So you have to be really gentle as you go through this process. The other thing is that we are returning, we are recalibrating, okay, we are remembering, even if you don't know everything all at once, okay? So we're surging with this energy. So you may feel tired of also pretending that you're okay. You, again, crying without knowing, losing interest in some things. But your flame's not going anywhere. You're not late, you're not broken, you are not too much. You came here to actually break the silence, not join into that silence. So speaking something real this week, even if it shakes your voice, even if no one answers, speaking something real within yourself. In fact, if you understand that you were never lost, you were simply living in a world that could not yet hear your frequency. And the focus here of the flame frequency and the essence of this is not about anything that you need to follow. So for example, it's not about you doing what I say. This is about you understanding that you already have everything inside of you that you need. And I am the person that's helping you to lift this, return this, to shift this, so that you understand your flame sovereignty. And why do I have to do it? Because as being a spiritual teacher for so long, there was something burning inside of me that was saying there has to be something more. I know there's something more. And I personally was very much losing interest in the old ways of doing things for myself, being in practice with this for so long. You've got to remember, 35 years is a long time, okay? And being online since 2009, doing this day in, day out, 7 days a week, is a long time to not seem to be getting anywhere. So through channel, through understanding myself, through looking at all of the patterns, through all of the messages that I've received throughout my life, which I will eventually start sharing with some of you, I pieced it all together and was able to understand what all of this is. Now I know it takes a minute for everyone to sort of, you're just all going, what the hell's going on? So remember, your mind is not going to be able to comprehend this all at once. Have to go with a resonance. You are more. You are more than what you've ever been told. No matter how they've tried to stop you, no matter what direction of your life you've been shut down, no matter how you haven't been heard or understood, you're important, extremely important. And in fact, in some cases, the worse life a person had to go through, the more that you endured, the more important your mission is here to awaken to all that you can be. This week is about understanding your feelings and acknowledging them, okay, in a way that's uplifting to you, helpful to you. So you're acknowledging, okay, I don't feel the same way, and you're moving into another direction rather than questioning it and pondering over it and thinking about it. You're going with your feelings more, and as you navigate in this way, the answers reveal themselves to you. All of you have prophecy within you. This is awakening as you listen and you take the steps needed. So this is the flame frequency forecast for this week. Okay, stand strong, be who you really are.